All right, shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers coming at you from the GMS Camp Atlanta Church. Back at it again with another in transit lesson. Now, of course, before we continue on with this lesson, we'd like to give all glory, honor, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Chakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutations to us, you hopeful elect, as best sincerely pushing this truth. Now, I'm the brother Zakaria.
I'm the brother of war.
And again, we're back at it with another epistle today, man. And what inspired us to do this lesson today? Of course, everything is through the Spirit. And we was talking off camera. And of course, you know, according to prophecy, there's a lot of prophecy still popping off right now. You know, there's a lot of things going on concerning World War III, all right? And the big shebang, so to speak. Or should we say the return of Yahushua, which is the only begotten Son. Mm-hmm. So, before he actually returns, certain major prophecies still got to continue on and play out.
Yep.
So, without further ado, if you didn't have anything, bro, you got it.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3, and it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie."
Can you start from the top?
Starting from the top of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower."
Yeah, so as you can see right here, we're in a time in a state of watching. Mm-hmm. All right, we're not too big on watching the trends or this, that, and the third. No, we're watching prophecy.
Right.
Matter of fact, can you actually hold that? Can you get Revelation 19 and 10 real quick? Okay, because again, we're living in a time of prophecy. You're supposed to be watching out for certain signs, certain events, certain wonders to play out according to the scriptures. And if you are in the know, it's playing out right here and right now, but you got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10, and it reads, "And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not." So
an angel appeared unto John the Revelator, and once he did appear to John the Revelator, John, one of the first things he did was fall to his feet to worship him. Excuse me, and that's why the angel said what he said. "See thou do it not." Like, don't be worshiping me, man. Like, right. I'm basically your brethren.
Yeah.
Okay. We have the same power.
Yeah.
But you can continue on.
Continuing on, it reads, "See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren."
Yeah, so I'm a fellow servant, you know, of your you know, your friend. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm your friend, I'm your brother. I'm a servant just like you.
Yeah.
And this is an angel.
Right.
So that lets you know, and the word angel just means messenger, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, you have the angels that come from the Shemayims, all right, the heavens. You have angels, physical angels on the earth.
God.
Lord willing, would be a part of that number to be delivered, the hopeful elect.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have physical messengers, all right, the prophets or the seers on the earth again. But you got it.
It reads, "I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy."
It's the spirit of prophecy, which is the testimony, okay? And yes, we see the spirit of prophecy left and right every single day. Whether they're talking about World War III, whether it's earthquakes in diverse places, whether they're having this MOTB, talk, mm-hmm. which is that small micro sea help that they're pushing out, and they're talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's more news on UFO sightings,
right? So-called
UFO sightings, because we identify those as chariots of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So now you can go back to that Habakkuk, the second chapter, and you can just reread verse 1.
This is the book of Habakkuk, the second chapter, verse 1. "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me."
So in this case, the Lord, he set up apostles and elders of Great Millstone all the way on down at a particular location upon that watchtower, all right, to watch the prophecies, okay? You know, real news, they go 144 too.
Right.
But real news, it comes from the prophets. Because we're able to through the inspiration of Yahweh Shema Shah, bring out, you know, historical facts, you know, the geographics of certain things. News.
Yeah.
What's happening today, if something happening in a neighborhood near you, that's because of judgment or something of the scriptures. It all goes back to the Lord.
Yep.
You got it.
It reads, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2, and the Lord answered me, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Which we all, well, I'm not going to say we all, but for those who are in the know, all right? We understand and we believe in this vision that was written upon these plain tables, which is of who? Yahweh Bahashim Shah.
Yeah.
He said, lo, I come in the volume of a book. So it is written of me.
Right.
He's roughly paraphrasing it. Well, in John, he said, in the book of John, he said, he is the word. So now you get the vision. And we believe in this vision. We believe in the prophecies. We believe in his word. You got it.
Right. And that's going into us running, as it's about to say, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, so meaning endure.
Right.
Okay? And you got to endure everything that comes with it. So at the end of the day, you can win this race, this spiritual race. You know, if you go into the book of Corinthians, it mentions about a spiritual race for those who enter into the faith, so to speak. So here it is. You see the vision. You have the vision. It's right in front of you. You just got to run towards it.
Yeah.
Even though it might seem far, even though you got to run for miles,
mm-hmm.
and it might not seem like you move too much, but you know you're running. You got to keep running.
Right.
You got to keep fighting. You got to keep enduring, because this vision that we all believe in is going to be made manifest. It's not prophecy being made manifest.
Are
we not going into prophecy right now? So yeah, man, keep going. All right. And it says that readeth it. So that lets you know this is just more than action. This is about reputation. This is about conduct. It's about everything. He that readeth, how I go?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that readeth. The water, brothers.
I am the bar.
But yeah, you got it, bro.
Verse 3 reads, Habakkuk chapter 2, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So this particular vision, and we all know what's up,
mm-hmm.
all right? The main vision that we want to go down is the return of Yahweh Shah,
right,
and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. All right, what is in that vision, or should I say this new song or the second covenant that we're looking forward to? Those new bodies. All right, a day to where we can just wake up knowing we didn't go off yesterday,
right,
and knowing that we're not going to go off today, and knowing that we're not going to go off tomorrow. This whole trend and cycle of going off, that's going to stop. Okay? But you got it.
Continuing on in verse 3, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, so this certain appointed time is going to speak louder than ever.
Right.
Though it might seem long, though it may not come tomorrow, or seems like, you know, certain things might not ever happen, the scripture says what? He still said, wait for it. Because when you go into that word tarry, it just means, it's like slow down, so to speak. Matter of fact, I got the word, not on here. Hold on, since I just parked now, I'm going to get the word for us. It's like it. And I still, let me see.
But yeah, you know, tarry. As it says, I'm gonna reread it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So, you know, at the end of the day, all of the prophecies, all of the visions that the Lord has given, you know, our forefathers, you know, in the scriptures, they're going to come to pass. Though it look like they're tarrying, you know, our elders and apostles have been preaching this word for, you know, years, you know. And a lot of people feel like it's tarrying.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you get that. Look, my grandma been teaching me this. My auntie, I been heard about the second coming. Ain't nothing happening yet.
Right.
Shoot, my uncle to win the NFL. And, man, look, bro, I got that word too. This the word tarry. It just says to delay, hesitate, tarry, defer, remain behind. So there's just certain things that might be, it seems, or it appears as if it's lacking at certain times. But come on, man, Jay still feel it.
Yeah.
Like if you just a natural born Hebrew Israelite, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you feel something in the air, tension in the room or something.
Right.
But the thing is, you guys don't want to get down with it. And if you just not utterly, but if you ultimately just don't know what's going on, maybe it was just meant for you just not to just go know what's going on there.
Yep.
Yeah, the Lord can do you like that.
Right.
You know, here it is, you don't be in the know, but then you take the MOTB and the missile come. You thinking you living your regular every day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the know.
Right.
But that was the word tarry on that. You can continue on, bro.
Continuing on in verse, it reads, "But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, and it will not tarry." So
there's going to be a appointed time, a day that's going to come to where when all hell break loose, man, all hell break loose.
Mm-hmm.
When people start to panic and go into a frantic, they little frantic modes,
right,
it's going to happen. Man, when people try to invade one another, rob one another, kill one another, murder one another, lie to one another, as they doing today, but just on a higher level at that time,
yeah,
it will happen. We're not making these things up.
Yeah.
And while all that's going on, you're going to still have Esau, Edom, which is the main enemy of our story here, the ones who are ruling over us, the ones who's controlling things in the background in this society, in this world, okay? Yeah, they're going to be coming with great wrath, persecution as well. So you put all these things mingled together.
Mm-hmm.
How could you possibly maintain your wits without the Lord?
Right.
You're going to bug out with your gun right beside you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Leviathans, the apparitions. You're dealing with Esau. Then you're dealing with your own people. Then you got to deal with these heathens.
Yeah.
Then you got to deal with the elements. Life itself.
Wild beast.
Well, yeah, wild
right.
beasts, insects,
bird, fowls.
Come on, man.
There's gonna be a whole nother spirit on these animals.
Man, a tree branch can fall on you.
Yeah.
You know,
spiritual power, bros, can control the trees.
So,
you know,
even though we say these things and it seems as if it's not gonna happen to y'all people, like we see this vision as if it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
You know? But there's going to be an actual day to where it's going to go down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, that was it on that. Could you get, let me see.
And I had a precept, too.
Oh, yeah, Con. I get it. I got it.
Con.
It's on part now. You got it, bro.
Oh. I had Ecclesiastes 3:1.
Con.
You wanted to read it?
Con, I got you, brother.
The water.
On the bar. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right. So it's a time and a season to everything. Just like we see the seasons, you know, here in America, you got summer, spring, winter, you know, fall. Every season, you know, we see different seasons, you know, and we go through the seasons one by one. And it's the same thing when it comes to the spirit of this place. You know, the Lord had, well, you can continue reading it. Let's go get into it.
A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up, which is planted.
Right, and this place has been planted, you know, through the spirit and power of the Lord, through the Lord's will, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, you know, just like he allowed, you know, and planted ancient Egypt. Mm-hmm. How the scriptures say he used that to show his power in throwing him down, you know.
Right.
So the Lord planted this place, and the Lord is going to pluck it up. You know how Eve be like, I brought you into this world, I can take you out? That's the Lord. And the Lord is going to take Esau, his kingdom, out of this world, then him.
Right. Verse 3, it says, a time to kill and a time to heal.
Right. Salakia. Because when it comes down to all hell that's soon about to break loose, the 2/3 Israelites, that were chosen to not believe in Yahweh Shah and to forsake the Lord, right along with these heathens, are going to be getting killed, destroyed, judged. But the elect, they're going to be healing, through being delivered, through seeing miracles, through the Lord just building them up through that extreme fire by still showing his presence and his mercy within it.
It says a time to break down and a time to build up.
The Lord allowed this place to be built up. All of this military might, all of this so-called culture, all of this influence, over the earth, just to break it down, to allow this place to kill itself, pretty much.
It says a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
Right. So everybody is more so getting towards that full all-out weeping state now, because the Lord is drying up all of the pleasures, everything that made this place so-called great, and now these people are really starting to feel that fire and seeing that this place is a facade. So we seeing that transition right now. But we seen, America was always known as the place to be. If you want to live the perfect dream life, you want to have fun, happy, have a happy family, love your life, come to America. But now we're seeing that's no longer the narrative. Nobody is dancing anymore. They're mourning. All of these TikTok videos, Eve and Esau crying, these Edomite women and Jake women, and when it comes to the men, frustrated, breaking down, crying, the scripture said that, these men is going to be like women, travailing like women.
Right.
That's already happening,
Right, because really, if you look at the men of our nation, they bugged out.
Yeah.
It's starting with them, and it trickles down in the household.
Yep.
And now the woman shall compass a man, and everything's all messed up and out of whack. So the Lord has to do all these things, right? Just to restore the earth.
Right. And that was the point on that.
Okay, kind. Matter of fact, I'm going to go down to verse 8. It says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
Yep.
So there's going to be a time to what we're witnessing. Is it ultimate war yet? No. But we see that there's going to be a certain time that World War III is going to be evident. It's going to be made public. It's going to be, center staged,
Unavoidable.
And then we're going to witness a time of peace. Because after this war to end all wars, all right, a.k.a. World War III, there's going to come forth peace through the Lord, the only begotten Son, in the kingdom of heaven for us. All right? And that's the truth. Because we're not in a state of peace right now. We're mourning. But according to the Lord's promises, his second covenant, he's going to put us back in that state of peace, that state of rest. Imagine playing a game of tag with a blessing. You're not going to be able to get away.
Right.
That's the times that we're looking forward to. But until then, we have to endure this. Keep running. We got to endure all these things that we're witnessing. So, that was pretty much it. There's a time for everything. And prophecy is continuing to attack this place. According to the word, according to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, that you guys annually call God or Jesus Christ, all right? So, Lord willing, that lesson was edifying. We're going to close up and give all honor, glory, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutations. So it's your hopeful elect. This Prince of Truth. Shalom.
Shalom.